Lonely one so young and broken hearted, traveling down this rigid road of life, mm, choosing pharmaceutical extractions to find your paradise. Finds the high but comes down feeling low. Word, you get down on your knees and start to pray. Looking up to heaven for the answers you hear. A voice that says, you will know. Mm. Troubled heart, you'll know. Problems have solution. Trust and I will show. And oh, you will know. Lonely heart, you know. Every life has reason, for I made it so. Ah. Good morning, good afternoon, y'all. Good evening. Welcome to the Mental House with me, your host, Khadija. Okay, I'm back. Every time my dog is really acting a donkey today. I'm sure y'all can hear him. And every second he's yelling. Um, just because somebody's going up the street. Anyway, um, I like getting out when I'm the days are longer now. Uh and I'm able to get out a lot more and I feel much better. Cause like I told y'all, I know for sure that I have to change the climate that I'm in because I'm I really see that during the winter months, I really just like don't feel good at all in terms of anything. It's like I get extremely sick, extremely depressed. So I have to make up for a lot of that. Soon as the days get longer and the sun comes out. So I'm up pretty early and I'm walking. And today I saw something that just disturbed me, and it's just indicative. It just reminded me of a plantation, and for some reason I saw a young lady, and she couldn't have been, at this age, I call everybody a baby, but she had to either be in her early 20s or late teens. She was very small frame, and the male that she was with had to at least been about 40, in my opinion, maybe 35, 40. hmm I counted six children her walking with and one in her belly. And definitely all of these children did not belong to this older man that she was with. Maybe the baby in her stomach does. And I got a real sad feeling that came over me as I was walking this morning and walking my dog. And I made her sit down so she could be relaxed as these people pass me. This lady with all these kids, and my dog loves kids, but I didn't want them her jumping on them, of course. And I wanted her to sit in it while I was just observing actually what was going on. So he asked me, what kind of dog is that you got? They passed, and I told him I said Italian Master, you know, blah 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 blah. And I'm just looking at him because I'm looking at him like you piece of slime bucket because this is your girl. You're not a granddaddy walking your granddaughter to the bus stop. This is a woman, a young girl, young lady you taking advantage of. And if that's not your baby in her belly, which I believe it probably is, um, you are disgusting to me because obviously she has been physically abused, mentally and sexually abused to have all those children following behind her like a litter of puppies, and she couldn't even speak good English. I mean, and I'm not saying to judge the baby. I'm saying to say this girl been put out a long time ago. Now I don't know the circumstances of her life and what even trying to get into it. But what it made me think was how much degradance. I mean, we got stuff coming from us on all sides. And so in this situation, y'all, I speak out to the young ladies. I could just say, everybody wants to be loved. And there's nothing greater than love. And I understand it. I understand the feeling. Who don't want to be loved? But what you're doing is you're mixing sex with love. And that feeling that you're looking for that feels like somebody loves you is just not having sex with you. That just may feel good to your body. It's got nothing to do with, down in your soul. Because there is no way in the world I can see her not resenting her whole life in a few years. Because she is so stuck. And she's not the only one that's in this condition. I see guys all the time. I know I have guys in my family who girlfriend get up and go to work while they sit at home and play Xbox. Um, and this is the kind of behavior in our community that we have to get in check. We can't blame nobody for this type of behavior but ourselves. We got to get real with this. We have to get serious about this. There's an element in our community that is just detrimental to everybody. And one day soon, I think when we get a nation of our own, we'll be able to deal with these kind of people in the way that we got to deal with. Because what has happened is the larger society has just made these people fodder for the prison industrial complex, for the because you can see it. You can see it. This woman don't have time to give these babies no attention. And this older man don't seem to be interested in nothing but whatever she can get out of it. And all these kids look too different to be his. I mean, some of them even looked as if they were biracial. So I'm saying this to say, we got a lot of young ladies who haven't been shown an example of what, you know, just what it feels like or just what it looks like to be a healthy young lady and have somebody care about them enough to help them and not try to put a baby in their belly, try to sit down and have a meal with them. And if they are trying to put a baby in their belly, then they're trying to be a family with this. And it's just a mess. It's a mess. And all I'm trying to say is, y'all, we got to get, and I'm sure y'all got people in y'all family like this. Don't act like you don't. This dysfunction has got to stop. It's got to stop because it leads to so much other problems. Those children, all I can just see them all. If one of them survives up out of there healthy, emotionally, physically, and mentally, I'll be happy. You know, it was just sad. I just saw so much in that little walk, and looking at her, she could have been my baby. You know, and then to see that guy, oof, I was just like, this is crazy, 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 crazy. She could have been my granddaughter, for that matter. That's what it looked like. All I'm saying is that really disturbed me this morning. I want to share that with y'all. Okay, so if you like what you hear, like, subscribe, and share. Y'all, let's just do better. Let's just do better.